You know, I've done a lot of television shows through the years, Deacon. Welcome back to River Talk 2.0.
Yeah. Yeah, tell them where you're coming from here.
Well, we were doing a political show many, many moons ago, and Tyler, who's our next guest on the show, was a regular.
I was.
He's a regular fan. He was over there all the time. I mean,
They had great wings.
Yeah, we used to have lunch together like
and
every week.
I knew this guy. He's my son-in-law.
I think I might have met him before.
You met him before I did.
Before your daughter did, I think.
Absolutely.
So. Yeah.
Back in the John Bonsignor days.
John Bonsignor.
Oh, I like him.
I love this fella here.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he's
Tyler,
great, man.
Tyler Miller. Yeah.
It was like my first mentor. He's fantastic.
He's a hoot. He's a hoot. Good seeing you, Tyler.
Good seeing you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
River Talk 2.0.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is interesting because, Deacon, this is your son-in-law.
It is.
So I think you should at least take the lead here. You've got an opportunity to ask him some questions that have probably always been on your mind.
I can do that. That was good pizza last night we had.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Melon mushroom.
What else you want to talk about?
The holy shiitake. Hey, what about that movie we watched? That
that was
the independent film.
That was the one I had in mind when
I'm staying home next time. Let's talk about I will say this. He's an astute businessman. And when I say that,
he's a great kid. He's on top of it.
Well, when I was his age, I had just really started radio. I didn't even know where I was going to go, what I was going to do. This guy's been around doing this. What's the shoreline valet? That's his business. He's got 100 kids working for him, and a lot of the hotels in town, and this and that. Now he's picked up the parking lots, and which is cool, and I help him with that. Like maybe 2 days a week. Old father-in-law.
sure.
That's something to do when you get old. So he's done very well with it, and he's got his hands in just a bunch of other little things that I'm not even surprised. So I'm very happy that he is my son-in-law because my daughter is one of those kind of girls that likes money. So this worked out very well. It works
out really, really well.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, Tyler, we'll
She's
talk
gonna
about
love
some
that.
of your other businesses and stuff, but I do want to kind of like put the magnifying glass on Strand Business Solutions.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, that's one of our newer ventures, and basically what we're doing is helping those who may not have a plan of succession or an exit plan for their business get out of it by either absorbing some equity ourselves and injecting some cash, or taking out commercial loans and just buying the business, or even doing owner finance to help them basically be able to retire. Because a lot of people, if they don't have a plan of succession, they don't know what's going to happen when they pass away. Their business is going to go to probate. It's going to be tied up in the courts for, could be 36 months or so. A lot of people these days, unfortunately, their kids, they're planning on them taking over the business, but that's not happening. And especially with the baby boomers, generation retiring right now, there's a huge opportunity for these people to be able to, or for people like us, to be able to help these people get out of their businesses.
Yeah, there's going to be a tremendous transfer of wealth.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that can mean a whole series. This has become an industry unto itself. I have a friend who is a lawyer in Cleveland, and she has stepped back from her courtroom practices and is really going in and sitting down with family-owned businesses and kind of structuring them so the next generation can take over and to get that exit strategy.
Right.
I've been involved in a lot of businesses. I still own a broadcasting company now. And when I started it, I did not really give thought as to what the exit strategy is. And so I'm trying to, put that together now. But you can come in and help folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool.
And being a business owner myself, for the past 7 years, it's something I really never thought about as well until I met my current mentors and partners, and they really turned me on. And you actually, a few of them.
Oh, yeah.
And with the parking lot deals, and they really just opened my eyes to, what is possible and what is really happening right now in our nation with these older folks retiring. And if I can help, I'd love to.
Yeah. Well, so what do we do? Do we take it from like a step of calling you and setting up an appointment, or do you?
Yeah. So we'll come out to them. Really, all they got to do is just call us. 843-455-3179, and I'll answer every time. And if not, just leave a voicemail. But
yeah.
But we'll start there, and we'll sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, so where it protects them, protects us. And knowing their information is going to be shared, because we will have to dive into their financials and see how the business is running, and go from there. But everything initially is free. I mean, we're not charging anything for the service. We're just, trying to do everything we can to help.
So this is a non-profit?
No. No, I mean, we'll make
saying,
money.
I was bragging about you earlier.
Yeah.
We'll make money by, either, taking over and running the business or helping them sell the business, that kind of stuff. But we're not going to charge them up front. I mean, there's no reason for that.
Well, there you go.
We're going to earn our money.
Yeah. And the baby boomers right now, that's what's happening now. The transitions are in effect.
Right.
I mean, that is what's going on. So this is great. I'm
Yeah,
happy
I
to
mean,
hear
I
that.
look at some of the bigger entities here, and of landowners. I think of like really 3 family-owned businesses that are huge, and it goes a lot deeper than setting up a trust or having outside folks come in on the board to kind of guide those decisions. That when you're talking about the transference, who's going to take over, and it is tricky.
Absolutely.
Because there's a different law that comes out, it seems like every year, that impacts, how I'm going to keep more of my money and protect it, and how can I make sure that the wife and kid, get to keep the lion's share of this.
Right. Well, that's one thing Trump's helping out with, too.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of regulation has gone away.
Absolutely.
Amen to that.
Absolutely. So I signed a petition this morning
For what?
to help get rid of the impeachment going on.
Oh, look at there.
I don't know if it'd do anything, but
you
I thought
we'll see.
I thought we were going to go through. But when you
That's
talk,
my son.
but when you get out there and you talk business, politics does come into it just a little bit.
Of course.
Well, it comes in there a lot.
Absolutely.
And I just I get frustrated with a lot of stuff, because it's where it basically comes down to people coveting what they don't have.
Well, I mean, and it can change overnight in politics. Depending on who's running the country. I mean, be honest. I mean, the regulations, one taking them off, one putting them back on. So, now the thing with the transition, a lot of, say, for instance, I was in radio, of course. Dara could care less about being on radio, or if I owned a radio company like you do, a broadcasting outfit, she would probably care less about that.
Yeah.
So that again plays into this, because a lot of kids do not want to take over their parents' businesses. So that's where you step in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I look back on it and I was like, well, how would have things been different had I stayed in the business with the family structure? Because we were involved in a lot of different things, and we'll get you back on another broadcast, because there were multiple businesses, a lot of multiple businesses, and I just didn't have an interest in any of them.
Yeah.
Until I got older and was already gone, and so a lot of the things that I was doing growing up, I find out that they're part of my portfolio of nonsense now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Strand Business Solutions.
Yes, sir.
How'd you come up with the name?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of what would be a
We're
great
at the Strand.
name.
I've got solutions for business.
I just feel like when you're thinking of a business name, you want people to know right away what it is.
Right.
And I feel like if you look at that, hey, we're
Okay.
here to solve problems, baby.
Yeah. Solve a problem.
That's it.
You come back and join us on another broadcast?
Absolutely, I'd
I'd
love
love to. Talk about some of the things you're plugged into.
Cool.
That'd be
Yeah,
kinda neat.
he's got a connection, and we'll get him back on.
Yeah, yeah, of course he does, and I think that you're going to be a part of the show as a sponsor.
Absolutely. Yeah, we want to be able to get out there in front of the customers and really build that brand.
That's neat.
So
I like that, Deke.
Oh,
You
yeah.
find out how to get some of his money. That is always good.
Hey,
That's
I've
good.
got a plan.
But at the same time, the tax man's going to get more of it than I am, sadly. Hey, we'll be right back with more River Talk 2.0 after this.
all right.